Namaskar. Today I propose to discuss crank and slider mechanism. This is very useful in number of machine parts. Now here we'll see that I want to get a circle with center and radius r as crank with theta as a variable. Now I'll tell you what is this crank and piston, etc. Okay, so we'll put this legend on because I am going to show some titles which are controlled by this legend. Okay, now just have a look at it. This is the center of a circle around which the end of the crank is going to move. So I have got this particular circle. Now we draw this OA as the crank. Okay, so this A is going to move around O and it is going to control the motion. Now we'll have the slider containing a square block pinned at A, because this crank and slider has a slider which this A point moves in that slider and it is controlled by a square block. So you'll see here that you have got this particular slot and here we're going to put one square block. So this square block will be moved up and down and hence it will move smoothly and this slider will just move forward and backward in x-axis. Now to this we are going to connect piston and the connecting rod. So we'll draw the connecting rod with a piston attached. So you'll see that you've got a connecting rod here and a piston here. Now this piston is contained in one cylinder. So we'll draw that cylinder also. So you've got this particular cylinder. Now you've got all these parts. There is this center about which this connecting rod is crank is rotating, and because it rotates and this square block is free to move on a pin, so this block is going to move up and down and to and fro, and this only to and fro motion will be transmitted to this connecting rod and hence the piston. So this will move to and fro as point A rotates. Now what we'll do is we'll make a rectangle here in which I'm going to plot the motion of this particular piston which is to and fro. So in this we are going to put 2 points here, and now we start animation and see how this motion takes place. But before that I'll remove this jumble of names so that you get a clean view. So note that a small block is pinned to this crank which moves in this slot up and down smoothly because it must be lubricated properly, and this connecting rod is going to move forward, backward, and hence piston is also going to move in that cylinder. And here we have plotted the motion of this piston, and along that I have plotted a smooth sine curve. So you can see clearly that this particular mechanism leads to perfect sine curve. Now, how these things are done, I will tell you in this GeoGebra tutorial, right? But here you will see that we have made one crank and slider mechanism, which is very, very useful. In all these videos, my student Gaurang Kashyape is helping me, so I must thank him for bringing these videos to you. I hope you enjoy this. Kindly send your comments or queries, right, so that I can make use of those in improving this particular thing. My email is plain vasantbarve@gmail.com. Please share this video to all the students who are interested in mechanisms in general mechanical engineering. Thank you so much.